Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. So today let's talk a little about the importance of being in the now, in the present moment. Okay, but for that you need to first understand the three worlds that we are living in. Okay, so now the first world, the most important world that we are living in is the present moment. Okay, the now. Now is your only reality. Okay, for example, right now I'm talking to you, I'm looking at the phone, I'm sitting on the stool, I can feel this, I can hear the birds outside, I can hear the traffic outside, okay, I can smell the rain outside, I can smell the mud outside. That's the only reality. Okay, right now my family is not in front of me, I can't hear them, my job is not over here, my friends, my loved one, my colleagues, I can't see them, I can't hear them, I can't touch them, they are not in my present reality. Okay, so where are they now? They're in the second world. The second world is the past, which is a memory. Okay, it's all in your head right now. Okay, so let's say if you're sitting in a room with your friends, you get up and you go to another room where you can't see them, you can't feel them, that's your now, and your friends who 2 seconds back you were sitting with them now are only in the second world. That's the past world. Now the past world can be anything from 2 seconds away or 2 seconds back to 20 years back. But they're just in your memory, they're not in front of you now. Similarly, the third world now is the future world. Okay, where you're imagining things, you're creating a memory. Okay, the past is where the memory is already there, the future is where you're creating a memory. That okay, after 2 seconds from this room I need to go to the next room where my friends are sitting. Or after 20 days I have a meeting with somebody and I'm going to go discuss with them about money and issues, and I'm just creating a memory that's not even happened yet. It's going to take so much time for me, 20 more days or 20 more years for me to get to that place. Okay, so these worlds have the advantages and the disadvantages. Okay, the present world, the now world, is a world of reaction. Right now I am in the now world. My most important thing that I'm doing is talking to you, sharing some information with you. Right now nothing else matters because it's not in front of me. My heart is beating for this moment, I'm breathing for this moment. Okay, so when you are in this moment, okay, and you start thinking about the other world, the second world or the third world, the past or the future, now your heart, okay, and your lungs are working, are functioning for that world also. Okay, your heart is beating a little bit more faster or beating a little more less than what it should be, because you are living in two worlds now, the present world and the past world. Similarly, the present world and the future world. Okay, you're breathing in slower, you're breathing in more. Okay, your heart's beating much more faster because you're thinking you are in that world also. Okay, so this is why a lot of health issues starts happening. A lot of stress is created because you are not in those worlds, but you're functioning for those worlds. So your present world, which is a world of reaction, starts affecting you. Like right now, something comes in front of you, because you're not in that right tempo where your body and your mind needs to be there. Okay, it's either beating faster or it is beating slow. You won't be able to react faster. Something happens, something comes in front of you, incident happens, and you react according to where you were. Okay, your heart was beating a little slower because you're thinking of something which is making you feel low. So this reaction, which needs to be something else, is now going to get mixed up with the other world, the past world that you were thinking of. Okay, now that's the disadvantage of living in the past world and the future world. Now the advantage is, again, you've left that room where your friends were there, you've come and sat down in this new room where your friends and your family, nobody is over here. You go back, now that memory is not there. If that memory of them is not going to be there, can you imagine? Got to go reintroduce yourself, man, who are these people over here? What happened to my wife? What happened to my girlfriend? What happened to my job? 2 minutes back I just left and I have no recollection. So the past has its importance. That memory, that world has its importance. Okay, the problem lies when you are in that world for more than what you are supposed to be in. When it starts affecting you that, okay, man, the good, the bad that I'm thinking about and I'm staying over there is becoming a pain for you right now. I mean, that's the time where this problem starts arriving then. Okay, similarly with your future, the future world has an advantage. Our now is a result of future imagination. Everything that we are surrounded by, okay, that we are using, we are touching, we are feeling, we are smelling, we are eating, is a result of somebody's imagination. Somebody has imagined this is how a phone should be. Somebody has imagined this is what a house needs to look like, this is what clothes need to look like. Okay, but they've created that memory and they've got that result in the now. So if you're not creating a memory that you can bring in the now, don't waste your energy over there. Okay, you've got to go meet a loved one, you got to go sort out some problem in 10 days time, but now you're thinking she will say that, he will say that, I'm going to say that, I'm going to react in such a way. You're wasting your energy then. Okay, so this is the importance of being in the now. This is why a lot of cultures, they teach you meditation, which is to be in the now. Okay, why they're telling you concentrate on your breath is so that you can start practicing to be in the now. This is your only reality. Your eyes are shut, you can't feel anything, you can't see anything, so your breath is where they tell you to concentrate, or it'll be on your third eye, or it'll be on some sound, an ambient sound like a bird sound or the traffic sound or a water droplet sound. Okay, or they'll put a mark on the wall or a small stone in front of you, tell you keep concentrating on that. Okay, a lot of people have an issue, oh but I can't concentrate. Yeah, nobody can. Okay, nobody can. You're not bigger than what this illusion is, what this realm offers. Okay, so your mind will go to the different worlds. You need to bring it back. Okay, no matter how great a sadhu or how great that sadhu's dreadlocks are, okay, but that sadhu also drifts in those two different worlds. Okay, if he says no, I'm always in the now, they're lying then. They wouldn't have been on this planet then. They're not that great. Okay, but when does a person become that great is how long do you stay there? How long do you realize, how soon you realize that, okay, I'm spending too much time here, let me come back to the now. It's affecting me, it's affecting my heart rate, it's affecting my breathing. Come back to the now. That's where the greatness lies. Okay, so the practice that we do when we are meditating to be in the now, you need to apply it in the real world. Just don't leave it there on the yoga mat and then once you're back in the real world, you're driving your car and then you're drifted apart somewhere else for too long. Drift apart, it's okay, not for too long. Drift apart to the future, but not for too long. Okay, if you're there in the future, be there for a good reason, not for some rubbish. Okay, so that practice needs to be off from the yoga mat and it needs to be applied in the real world. That's very important. Okay, because this is the importance of being in the now. And if you notice, a lot of people who meditate the right way will always look a little younger than their actual age. Okay, you'll be surprised to hear how old they are. Similarly, people who are not practicing to be in the now will always start looking much more older. They will start having a lot of other health issues. Okay, so these are the three worlds that we live in. Okay, they're not bad worlds, they're great. Okay, as long as you make good use of it. Okay, so yeah, please practice being in the now. Drift apart to the past, drift apart to the future, but then make sure you come back. Okay, because your now is the only reality. Rest everything is in your memory or your created memory. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Share this knowledge with people, help people out, and till I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.